Somebody just told me that you openly talk about women and their dark sides. So, I mean, two things. First, like, why do you talk about women only? And second thing, I mean, they tell me that just because you're talking so openly about all the dark sides of women, women will not find you attractive anymore. They will not, come to you and be friends with you. Well, see, first of all, I mean, I'm asking you, you tell me, what is the thing we think about all the time? We men, I'm talking to you men. You tell me, what is that one thing which is in our brain most of the time? Well, it is sex. And we are not telling to ourselves to think about sex all the time. The sex is an integral part of us men. It is in there by itself, by default, by this nature. And we are not artificially creating those urges and dreams in our brain. So, sex is such an integral part of our life, and as soon as we cross an age, it just occupies our brain all the time by default. We do not tell it to be there in our brain. And now, who do we have sex with? Obviously, women. So, I mean, it is such an integral part of us men, and we have these thoughts of sex going on in our brain all the time. And who do we have it? We have it with women. So, don't you think it is better to understand women better so that we can deal with them better? Because obviously sex is there in us, and sex happens with women. So if we will be able to understand women better, we will be able to deal with them better. So it is such an important and integral part of men's life. So I have realized the how important it is for us to men to understand women, to understand how she functions, to understand how she operates, so that we can deal with them better. Because women is such an important part of men's life, and sex is an integral part of men's life. We are constantly thinking about sex no matter what, and the thought of sex is not artificial, it is not given to us. It is, I mean, we are not artificially creating it in our brain, it is just there by this nature. So the first thing is, why women? Well, here is the answer. Because it is such an integral and important part of men's life, and I just think it is best if we understand her better so that we can begin dealing with them better. And second thing is, like, I mean, for the answer of the question, that just because I am openly talking about the dark sides of women, I will not get women anymore, and nobody will try to be friends, to get along with me, to be friends with me. Well, see, by openly talking about the dark side of women, I have turned myself bitch proof. Yes, all the women who are out there have this idea of using me, fooling me on the name of love, just because openly talking about the game they often play with us men, will keep away from me. Yes, no single woman will ever try to come close to me and play their game with me, to misuse me, to fool me, just because they know that this man is openly talking about the game that we often play with men, just because he knows, he is aware about the game that we often play with men, and he is not only aware about it, he is openly telling it to others also. I mean, what is actually happening through all this? I am turning myself bitch proof. All the women who have these vicious motives of misusing me and fooling me on the name of love will stay away from me, will never try to come to me. And only the women who are genuine about me, who have genuine feelings towards me, will come to me. And all the women who have these vicious motives of misusing a man on the main or on the name of love will stay away from me. So what is actually happening through all this? I'm turning myself bitch proof. All these bitches will stay away from me, and nobody will ever try to come and play their game on me and will try to use me on the name of fake love.